Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to the combined class of 11th and 12th grade. In today's class we'll talk about how can we make the conditional sentences. Actually it's the grammatical form of these three conditional sentences. Now the first thing you should notice about all these is that, like I said in the previous class, there is a condition part and a result part. And you will notice that in all three types of sentences, condition part starts with if, but the difference is what tense we make the sentence after the if. So in the first conditional, as you can see on the screen, we write if, and then look at the first sentence over here. I win the lottery. This sentence is in the present simple tense because there is a subject I, and then there is a present simple verb, that's win. The same way, Joe, who is the subject is who or what is doing the action. And you have works, which is again a present simple. So this is possible, and then in the result we have a sentence with a subject and then with will, so I will buy a Porsche. All right, and when we speak we say I'll buy a Porsche, or he'll earn a promotion. So just remember that in all of these sentences, the subject in the condition and the subject in the result do not have to be the same. So I can say, if I win the lottery, my son will be very happy. The subject in the condition is I, but the subject in the result is my son. They can be different, but what's important in the first conditional is that you have sorry present simple here and a subject with will in the result. Now in the second conditional, what tense is this sentence is in? Well, this is in the past simple tense. You look at the screen. So if I won the lottery or Joe worked hard, just remember they are not talking about the past. They just are talking about an imaginary situation, or in the result, once again we are changing the sentence to the past tense. So instead of will, we are going to use would. Would is the past tense of will, so you have a subject plus would. So if the if plus is if plus past simple is the condition, and subject plus would is the will be the result. So in the moving on to the third conditional, do you know the name of this tense over here? We call it the past perfect tense. Yes. So if you have if plus and, then you have a sentence in the past perfect. Remember, we know it's the past perfect because if you look at both of these sentences, after the subject there is a had, and that's fixed. You'll always have had in the third conditional. And in the result, notice that there is another common element in both of these sentences. Can you identify what's common? It's would have. So you have a subject plus would have. If even paying very close attention, you will notice that there is that's difference between the second and third conditional, and is simply that we have added a have in both the conditions and the result. Here it's in the past perfect in example number 1, so it has become had, and in second example it is would, so it has become would have. All right, so let's do a quick recap. You make the first conditional using if followed by a present simple sentence and in the condition. And in the result, you have the subject and then you add will to the subject. You make the second conditional with if and a past simple sentence in the condition. And you put the subject and would to make the result. And in the third conditional, you put if followed by a past perfect sentence. Always remember. And that's a sentence with had. And you make the result with the subject and would have. All right. Now I'm going to give you a test to see if you understand the three types of conditionals. So on the screen, I have got four sentences, and all of these sentences contain some errors. And your job is to correct the errors in each sentence. So I hope you will think about the answers, and I'll discuss their answers with you in the next video. Till then, keep thinking about the answers and keep learning. Allah Hafiz.